of it all, untouchable, a new animal. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another week of LSH Live. I am Jeremy LaRose. This is LSH Live, and we are committed to helping you guys be better riders. So in this week's video, I wanted to go over some of the things we've been doing. We've been really busy lately. Actually went to the Academy of Equine Dentistry out in Glens Ferry, Idaho, which was amazing. I actually learned a lot myself about equine dentistry and how important it is and how amazing it is that horses can do what they can do with their mouths and how important it is that we take care of them. So it actually opened my eyes to how important dentistry is to your horse's health and how important it is that you take care of that mouth, especially with these 2-year-olds. So like we do a lot of these young horses, and having a mouth that's changing so much through that horse's 2 and 3 and 4-year-old years, it's important to keep an eye on it. I think a lot of the times that I've struggled with horses in the past and they've been riding great and all of a sudden they're just junk. Should have maybe looked in their mouth. So it's amazing to me how much that makes a difference, and something I'm going to definitely keep an eye on a lot more in the future moving forward. Now that I'm an equine dentist myself, we'll probably be doing a bit more videos on the horse's mouth and things that we can see and things that we can do. If you guys got a chance, check out the live video on Facebook. That was really cool, watching Nick Moore doing extraction. Those guys were absolutely incredible out there. Some of the best vets and dentists in the business working together. Very, very cool. We had a clinic with Amber Duckett out in Idaho. That was amazing. Thank you so much to Amber for having us out. We had a great time. And this week's video, I want to focus on one of the things we talked about throughout that clinic, which was having 3 buttons out of our hands for our horses' mouths. So a lot of the times we talk about having 3 buttons on a horse's sides. I focus a lot on having 3 buttons out of my horse's mouth. I think it's one of those areas that if you really make it a focus in your riding, your horse will change a ton. It'll get much simpler for him, and getting your head set where you want it to be and getting your horse to drive up to his face will make much more sense to him and be way easier for him to do. So without further ado, this is the clinic from Nampa, Idaho. We had a great time out here. This is a younger horse, and he's learning the basics here. Very green. I've never been on him before this ride, and we're going to teach him a few things.
Because I need 3 buttons out of my hands. Okay? Everybody understands 3 buttons out of their feet, right? Or most people, everybody understands 3 buttons out of your feet, shoulder, body, hip. That's been common knowledge for a long time. Okay? What's not been common knowledge is 3 buttons out of your hands. Okay? So when we go to our hands, I said, all right, guys, it's going to shuffle our hands wide here. We're going to walk around and shuffle our hands wide. When I shuffle my hands wide, do you see this horse drop right here? Okay? So I'm taking my hands, I'm going left to right in front of me. Left to right in front of me. Okay? Now, a lot of people, when they do this, see how low that can get? Okay? A lot of people, when they do this, they go like this. This is not left to right. Look where my hand's pulling. Right? Pulling that way. So when I work on my horse, I'm working left to right in front of me. I put the reins on my 3rd finger. I put them on my pinky. Sometimes I have a huge blister from yesterday because it's been a little while since I rode a horse. So I work left to right in front of me. Okay? So I split my reins, work left to right in front of me. So my fingers are pulling that way. Okay? So I'm going out like this. Okay? Perfect. Very good, Dave. So I go left to right in front of me right here. Shuffle that bit across his mouth. Okay? You let the bit do the work. Let the equipment do the work. I want to just shuffle.
Just a light little thing. How do you go progressively more to get no reaction?
If I get no reaction, I go faster. Make the bit move faster, right? Obviously, it works better in a snaffle than a port, right? Ports aren't made to hit that way.
I got a baby coming. I got to run.
All right.
Sorry, guys. Don't say anything I don't want to hear.
Exactly. So, we're coming across here. Make the bit move left to right. Works really well in a snaffle, right? This is snaffle work. Okay? Snaffle should work left to right. Come across the horse's mouth. See how he drops down. I'm looking for, I watched this piece.
Where's that drop down? That's
Yep. This one right here, though.
Yeah, nice.
Everybody watches their horse's ears. Those ears will lie to you. Okay? Those ears don't tell you anything about what's happening back here. Okay? Watch the piece right in front of your saddle right here. Okay? That's the piece that I need to see. So when I look at this horse's neck, I shuffle, I just stay in, shuffling, watching his neck, there's down. I start to see his shoulder blades. Okay? When I look at this horse's neck, we want to look at the muscling across our horse's neck, right? So whenever I go places and I look at horses, I look at the way their neck is made. Because it gives me so many clues about the way the rider rides. Okay? I see horses with big muscles right here. Right? And no muscles right here. Okay? If I was a bodybuilder and I had a massive neck and tiny shoulders, would you think something was wrong? Right? Did I skip leg day? You know what I mean? Like, so I want to have a horse that gets big here, big shoulders, tapers down to their ears. Right? We see horses all the time that have big muscles right here because their riders keep them up like swans. Right? They get them to come like this. They don't ever get them to drop right here. Okay? And if you don't drop them right here, they can't lift this up. Okay? So the height of your neck is directly related to what's happening behind you. If your back will come up, your neck will go down. Okay? Think about that example, right? If my back will come up, my head and neck are going down.
Right.
Okay? Also going down is my back end. Right? So if my head and neck go down, my back end goes down, my back comes up. Okay? So that back end scoots underneath and tucks under. Right? So we talk about gathering a horse up, we want to gather him this way. Scoop him. Okay? That also happens to be the same way I taught you guys to go to your feet. Scoop them. Right? It's also going to be the same way we go to our hands. Wide, drop your neck, up, bring me your jaw. We scoop our horses too. Okay? So when I scoop a horse up, right here, drop your neck, bring your jaw up. Bring your jaw up into your body. Right? That flexes him right here. Flex this up. Okay? What that means for me is when I pick my hand up, I pick this piece up. So on my horsemanship horse or my tight-reined horse, when I lift my hand, I get this piece. I don't ever need this piece to come up. It's going to tie in where it's made to tie in. Right? When I lift my hand, I need this piece to stand up. Okay? So whenever we go to our hands, we're going to have 3 buttons. Right here, shuffle wide, shuffle up, or pull back. Okay? So this is give me your break at your withers, right here, right in front of the saddle. Break at your pole, give me your jaw, give me your shoulders.
Give me your shoulders up and back.
Bingo.
Yes.
Yep, bring your shoulders this way. Okay? So what we do is we talked about backing up, right? We don't want to go to our feet to back up because our feet have other jobs. I'm a big believer that horses are not that smart. Okay? Go ahead.
So, like, in the Western class, like, when you're lined up to back, they don't dock you for, like, lifting your hand?
Never.
Never.
I thought that you're supposed to.
Right?
It
And
looks
that's,
so much nicer.
yeah, it looks pretty nice.
I mean, it looks nice. You can have a nice backup. Like, I mean, like, I don't back my feet on. Like, when we line up for, like, the congress and stuff,
don't
like,
squeeze.
I don't back my, like, I just pull back.
Yeah.
I mean, my horse's head doesn't come out. Like, it doesn't have, like,
Well,
it doesn't
yeah,
have to
but,
be
like,
ugly.
Your hand, if you have
I mean, I just tighten up on the reins a little bit and
you do
just
tighten
pull back.
up when you're sitting.
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
sitting
line.
there.
Honestly, though, that backup is going to come more from coming here.
If you lean back, it's like our horse is like, especially for pleasure, like your horse has to be trained out of your seat.
Yep.
Like it's all, and you're leaning back, like your horse is going back with you. Like it has to be like a super like feely situation, I guess. I don't know. It's such a hard class.
So like when we're in a pleasure class, if I was showing this horse, this is perfectly acceptable to me. And it shows how broke my horse is, because look, he tucked into the bridle.
Yep. You don't need to like pull your horse's head out of the bridle. You don't need to be like
I
way
knew
up
that,
here.
but
Yep.
like I I've done horsemanship and all that, so I'm
Yep.
always like, oh, your hand's not supposed to be up here. So
Right.
Right?
Horsemanship.
So when I go to my spurs here, I'm going to squeeze my feet up into this horse. If I was sitting on one of our horses at home, when I squeeze my spurs, we're going to create an elephant on a teacup. Little circus elephant. Okay? So what we need is a button that says your shoulders stay put, your back legs come forward. Okay? When I'm loading my horse down a rail, I want to be sitting right here. I want to say, okay, let's bring our back legs forward. Right? This is everybody's backup. Everywhere I go, this is what the back is, right? The weird thing about that is in a pleasure class, you ever see anybody back up with their hand down? Which pleasure classes do you watch? You do, right? Because you want to look up, run my horses. Right? But when we go to pleasure classes, we go to the World Show, we go to the Congress, those guys are like this.
And they lean back and they run over flower plants and they're just
Right?
a mess.
Yeah, they run over a flower pot and they back into the guy next to them.
Yeah.
Right?
It doesn't matter. Well, like that's part
That's
of.
what everybody says.
Yeah, but like that's part of the horsemanship. Like that's important horsemanship. But for pleasure, like that's not important for pleasure. You don't back in pleasure.
The difference is.
You're collected.
The
In
difference
horsemanship,
is,
yes,
so like,
it is.
okay, so she just asked that same question about horsemanship, right? In horsemanship, I'm not on this rank.
No.
I'm right here.
So you don't have to pick your hand
My
way up.
back
Yeah.
is like this, right? I don't need my spurs yet, right? So when we back horses up, we back in the old-fashioned 4-H way.
So what does that look like? Here we are backing this horse up for the very first time. This is our 3-year-old project, and I'm just going to pick my hands up, pull. When I feel him unlock his shoulders and he takes a step backwards, I'm going to release. This is the first step of 3 for our buttons on our horse's mouth. First one, I'm just going to stay here. If he wants to work sideways, I'll just stay. Just holding steady pressure here. Not real aggressive, just kind of lightly there, and I'm out. So the second I feel those shoulders unlock, I'm going to release. I'm going to reward him, and then we're going to ask again. So to me, if I can get one step every time I ask for it, you've heard me say that a million times. If you get it one time, every time you ask for it, then you're on your way to getting your horse really, really broke. So I hope this video helps, guys. That's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sticking by us through that little extended break there. We took a little vacation, a little snowboarding experience through Colorado. And then we got buried in an avalanche, so we couldn't get out the way we wanted to, couldn't get back to work as quickly as we wanted to. But we are here now, and we're also doing the giveaway for the video lesson. Don't forget about that. Check it out on Facebook and Instagram. Macy's running that deal. We'd love to help you guys out and spread the word about this. So thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. We will see you in the next video.